welcome to terryscookbook.com. My name is Terry Searcy, and I'd like to welcome you back. Once again, that is our little lariat in the background, in case you didn't see my last blog. I want to mention that since we're getting used to being at home and that, we're going to do our blogs once a week. I feel that once you learned how to make basic things like tortillas and milk and butter and what to do with some of your produce that is going bad, that we're going to go ahead and bring it down to one time a week. If you feel that you need a little bit more, send me an email and maybe we'll do 2 a week, but I think we're going to go ahead and cut it back down to once a week. I'd like to thank again my girlfriend Barbara for her suggestions. This is part of the blog of what to do with your produce that is going bad, and she also mentioned zucchini. So we're going to go ahead and make zucchini fries today, and I'm not tilting this too much because I have a lot of liquid in here. What I did is I had 2 zucchinis. I went ahead and I cut it in half, and then I went ahead and cut each half into 6, so about 12 pieces out of 1 zucchini. The recipe says anywhere between 1 to 2 tablespoons of salt. Obviously, if you have more zucchinis, you're going to put more salt on them, because what you want them to do is you want them to sweat and release some of their liquid. It's going to help with some of the baking time. So as you can see, that's a lot of liquid. They're going to be soaking for about an hour. So the measurement on the salt, and some people get, for me, a medium zucchini is about this big. Some people have zucchinis that they've grown or they've gotten from people, or I've seen them in some of the grocery stores that are like this big. So you need to judge that. Okay, for the flour that we're going to be using, you can use either the panko, you can use the gluten-free breadcrumbs. You can also use, if you have shake and bake, not that I don't know too many people who want to use shake and bake on zucchinis, but you never know, you might have some shake and bake left over. If you have any type of corn cereal, the non-frosted ones, the flakes, you can grind those up. You can even grind up some plain Cheerios if you wanted to, so that way you can have some type of breading mixture. What I'm going to use today is 1.5 cups of almond flour. I'm going to do mine out of almond flour. You don't want to use regular flour on this. Now, as you see, my almond flour is 2 different colors. And the reason why it's 2 different colors is on one of my blogs, I showed you how to make almond milk. And this one that's a lot more on the white side is some of the pulp. So I'm going to use just 1/2 cup of that. And then this one is from the grocery store. This one has more oil in it because it was the whole almond. It wasn't soaking in water or anything. So we're going to use that. Now, you can season this any way you want. I'm just going to put a little bit of garlic salt in it. If you want, you can add grated Parmesan or grounded Parmesan cheese. You can add anything you want, Italian spices. You may not want to add anything because you may have kids that just want salt and pepper. If you have Lowry seasoning salt, Morton's seasoning salt, and just mix that in. You're also going to need 2 eggs. And what I'm going to do first, though, while I cut my eggs, is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to rinse off my zucchinis and pour this water out. I'm just going to let that run under some cold water real quick. And I'm going to go ahead and break my eggs. I always check my eggs one at a time to make sure that it's okay. Both my eggs are okay. I'm just going to take my fork and whisk that up. You're going to want to set your oven at 425. Now, my girlfriend Barb said, I have one of these air fryers and I don't know what to do with it. Not really. So you can use your air fryer to do these. You're just going to want to put it at about 385 to 390 and watch it a little bit more closely because it will brown a lot quicker. There's also a mode for French fries. You can put it actually on the French fry mode, but you are going to want to stop and check that. All right. My zucchinis are well rinsed off and they're pliable. So they've been sitting in salt water. If you're going to use zucchinis for lasagna and you want to cut the large slices, you need to soak them in salt water so that way they will become a lot more pliable. All right, I'm just going to towel dry these just a bit. They don't have to be perfectly dry because we're going to put them in the egg mixture. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I try to make sure that one of my hands usually stays clean. So egg mixture, panico mix, or almond flour. And this is a healthier way for your kids to eat zucchinis. And then you can go ahead and just do the ketchup with it. I did have somebody ask me how to make ketchup and how to make mayonnaise, so I will be showing that on another blog. Somebody else asked me other ways of making cookies than having to use flour, so I'll be showing that as well. And gnocchis, I know that pasta is like a really big comfort food for people. So I'm going to be showing you how to make gnocchis out of cauliflower and out of potato. And if you don't know what a gnocchi is, it is kind of a little, it's made out of potato, does have some flour, little short gnocchis. It's like a little pasta ball that you can use. So if you don't have any pasta, you can't find any in the grocery store, it's a good substitute. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to continue to egg batter and flour my zucchinis, and I'll be right back. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pop these in the oven for about 20 to 25 minutes. And I also want to let you know, because like I said, I don't like to waste things. The egg, I have a couple of dogs, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cook that up and throw it in their food. And the bread mixture, whatever you used, I'm going to go ahead, since there was no poultry or fish dipped in it, it was just the vegetable, I'm going to go ahead and put that in a Ziploc bag, mark it that it's for zucchini sticks only, and put that in the freezer. That way I'm not wasting all of this that I had. So definitely don't just toss these things out, all right? So I'm gonna put these in the oven for about 20 to 25 minutes, and we'll be back. Hi, and welcome back. All right, so on my timer, it took 30 minutes for my zucchini to be done. So these are my baked zucchinis. Again, these zucchinis were going to go bad. Didn't want them to go bad. No one wanted zucchini again for dinner. So instead of French fries, you have zucchini fries sticks. So this is another way of keeping your produce from going bad. If it is going bad, go ahead and make some zucchini fries. If you don't have any potatoes, this works just great. I hope you enjoyed this blog. Thank you for coming to terryscookbook.com. Stay safe and stay healthy.